kinds of things?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I say we try to, go over the mistakes, fix the mistakes, try to not let those mistakes happen again in the next game. And like you said, just keep learning from it.
And one more thing on that real quick.
All right, we have to dive into this. Cleveland Browns tight end Harold Fannin dropped some comments that are straight up blowing up online about Shedeur Sanders. Y'all know I'm all over this stuff. Look, Jerry Jeudy has me on edge, bruh. He's got my blood pressure up. Jerry Jeudy got me heated. I'm not playing with any of these guys. I don't play games when people try to throw shade at Shedeur Sanders. The dude's only had like 10 days to gel with the team. The other guy had 6 months to get comfortable, you feel me? So we're not running that narrative. Hit that bell notification and blow up the likes. I really, really appreciate it. Now let's see what Harold Fannin had to say. We saw what Quinshon Judkins had to say. Shout out to Quinshon Judkins, man. That dude's sharp. He's smart, savvy, and knows the game. Let's hear what Harold Fannin said about Shedeur Sanders. This is making...
And try to push your way into a first down, push your way to the end zone, push your way to a win.
Nah, I mean, I don't really think as it is something, spectacular. It's just, like I said, something I've just been doing for a while. So, just natural.
Thanks.
All right, next we're going to Scott.
Hey, Harold, what happened on that 4th and 1 when you were lined up behind center?
Yeah, just got to hold on to the snap. Yeah, I mean, the time was rolling. I feel like I should have called a timeout.
Man, dumbass Kevin Stefanski needs to go. Tommy Reese shouldn't even have called that play. Let's be real. I was like, yeah, you have to secure that snap, but they never should even dial it up. If you're going to run that, just slide into the Wildcat, or the Wild Dog, as y'all call it, with Quinshon Judkins. That thing haven't been stopped yet. What are you putting the tight end under center for?
Just didn't hold the ball, really.
If you get the snap cleanly, like, do you feel like you convert the first down there? You pick it up?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got a good line. They would have got a good push. I just got to hold on to the ball.
Thanks.
And next we're going to Jeff.
I'm going to ask you about that play too, Harold. Did you ever run that at Bowling Green?
Not at Bowling Green. No, I haven't.
So did you do in high school or junior high or?
I mean, I used my freshman year in high school, I used to play a little bit of quarterback, so I got a little bit of experience right there. Through the week, throughout the whole year, I've been practicing, taking snaps like that and stuff. So.
Was the ball wet and slippery?
Nah, like I said, I was just rushing it because of the shot clock, and yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, next we're going to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Harold, wondering, what do you learn from something like that? You've been making some really nice big plays, and then have like an occasional mistake like that. Is that just the life of a rookie? And, what's your takeaway from a game like that where you contributed in a big way, but then also have one that you'd like to have back?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the life of a rookie. I feel like, all players go through it. There's going to be some highs, going to be some lows, but just come to work, ready to work every day.
And do you guys, after a game like that, I don't know if you've had a chance to come together yet, but do you resolve to, just really try to play a clean game going forward and make a point of emphasis of just coming out the next week?
And they have to be slick, man. These Cleveland reporters, they're always digging for something. Wins aren't coming, so they're hunting for any story they can spin. So these guys have to handle all these questions smartly.
I mean, yeah, I say we try to, go over the mistakes, fix the mistakes, try to not let those mistakes happen again in the next game. And like you said, just keep learning from it.
And one more thing on that real quick. Was Shedeur and some of the other guys very, helpful in the aftermath of that and encouraging you and telling you to keep your head up and not let it get to you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what the score was, so it was still a pretty tight game. So I feel like, it didn't really affect us at the time, but, obviously, like I said earlier, I wish I would have done something different.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next we go to Spencer.
Hey Harold, Shedor's talked a lot about just trying to kind of get on the same page and build chemistry, like especially with a guy like Jerry. But it seems like you've kind of become like a safety net of sorts for him.
Oh no, there's no dude like Jerry. This is the Shedeur part, y'all. Jerry Jeudy, he doesn't exist. Straight up, he's a fraud running around acting like he's a #1 receiver. He's a number 3, number 4 type. Harold Fannin, this is the real #1 on this team.
And build chemistry, like especially with a guy like Jerry. But it seems like you've kind of become like a safety net of sorts for him, and you guys kind of already have that chemistry developed. Just what has led to some of the success that you guys have had in these first couple of games together, and being able to sort of produce on the field?
I mean, obviously the practices, but I feel like us just sitting down, talking in the locker room, seeing how he wants things and seeing how I see things, and, trying to just meet in the middle, really.
And then when Kevin's going for it on those 4th downs, whether you're under center or taking the snap with the way you guys ran that play or not, like how much do you guys appreciate sort of that aggressive style? Like, do you guys appreciate that aggressive sort of play calling and approach? And is that something that as an offense you guys kind of encourage Kevin to go for it in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Like I trust him 100%. Obviously, looking at those short down and distance, in my mind, we can always get it. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like being aggressive, things like that.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go back to Scott.
Hey, Harold. After the game yesterday, Shedeur said that he thought he needed to be better, helping guys rally through adversity. How do you think he's been? I know it's only been 2 starts, but how do you think he's been on the field, in the huddle during those difficult times?
Yeah, I say he's been great. I feel like, in those huddles, he's very good with the situation, that we're in and, helping us talk us through it.
Hey, Harold, are you good with us, G? You good, bro? We ain't putting you on that Jerry Jeudy train. You feel me? You have one more? No, thank you. All right, last call for questions for Harold. All right, man. Harold Fannin had nothing but major props for Shedeur Sanders, man. This is blowing up all over the internet, man. Get down in the comments, smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and share the video.